Lovelies, hello family, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's always your girl Anoa, and yes, this tutorial is it's so obvious that it's going to be about this one. Okay, but this time is only going to be I'm only going to use only 3 color beads, and they are here. All right, and so the first one was 5 color beads that included the yellow and purple, as you can see, but this time I'm using only 3 color beads. This is also to give you the information that if you want to try this tutorial, it doesn't matter what you see me do. Okay, you can use any color bead you want. You can change the style. I mean, the style here is very similar, but you could see that there's a little bit of change here. Okay, yes. So I like to inform you that you can still use 2 color beads and it will work. You can use 3 color beads, it will work. And I'll be also uploading only 1 color bead, okay, very soon, with another color. Now I'm not going to tell you, you're going to see them on your screens. Okay, so please subscribe and let's help this family. Unlike the first tutorial, I'm going to use 3 color beads for this project. The first project I used 5 color beads. The only ones that are missing from here are is a yellow color bead and the purple color bead. So with this project I would need orange, dark silver, and then white. And then as I move along, I would want to mention the studs here, the earring studs, my beading needle, nylon thread, which is also white, pair of scissors, and my beading mat. In case I forget anything, I'm going to put it in the description, or you'll be able to read them on your screens. Okay, so let's turn to the next page. I have started with the first brick stitch, first 11 rows of brick stitch, and in case you want to follow the same pattern, you can take a screenshot from here. I did this before coming to you because I know it's a very simple thing for you to do. Especially with those of you who have been following me for some time, it's very easy. And I'm still going to put a link to how to start a brick stitch to this description. Okay, it's on the last update as well. Okay, so you can check it out, my dear. Now from here we're going to build ladder stitches, and I call them ladder stitches of 2s. Okay, and it also comes with a pattern. Now these ladder stitches are going to be an increase as well, so I'm going to build 3 increases of ladder stitches, and then from there is going to be 13 decreases of ladder stitches. Yeah, please don't be confused. Okay, so just try to cope. You can you know, sit and stay. In case you want to learn this, you have to pay attention. Now I'm going to pick silver and then white. Okay, so if you want to start any brick stitch, and it's the same procedure as the brick stitch, but in this situation it's going to be multiples of 2. So I'm going to pick 2 silver, dark silver, and then 2 white beads like that, and I go through the very first thread bridge. Okay, so in case you are wondering how it's going to look like, this is how it will look like this. Go through the very first, and you come out, and then you go down the thread bridge, and then up. Like that. Okay, so this is my very first ladder stitch, and then it continues with 2 white beads, and then orange bead, till the end. So I'm done with the first increase of ladder stitch. I'll continue with the second increase of ladder stitch. Let me zoom in for you to see it clearly. So with this second increase, I pick 4 dark silver beads. I go through the very first thread bridge. Okay, pull it tightly, and then you go under the thread bridge. You up the beads, and then the beads that follow are going to be white. Then another white. I am building a pattern, guys, so in case you are following it, this is the way to go. And then orange. So we are using only 3 bead colors for this tutorial. With a decrease, you need to start from the second thread bridge. This is the first one, and the second one starts from here. So you go to the second thread bridge to be able to achieve the decrease look, and also that's going to give it the shape. Pick another dark silver. The third dark silver. Then white beads. And then you continue to the end. Continue with the second decrease of ladder stitch, and as usual I'll start from the second thread bridge because it's a decrease, and we'll start or begin with orange beads, 4 orange beads. And then silver or dark silver bead. Sorry for the sound background, guys. Yeah. And then I continue with the dark silver beads. Till the end. To be decreases throughout. I'm going to build ladder stitches throughout, and it's going to be all decreases until you finish. So from here I'm going to build up a little bit of ladder stitches and then get back to you. Okay, yeah, so you can also take a screenshot from here if you want, or if you're following the same pattern. All right, I'll meet you later. Come back. Yeah, so on I go. As you can see, or if you're following me, you should know that I have added some more rows to it. Yeah, and if you want to take a screenshot, you can do that now if you're following the same pattern. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Since this is a decrease, we're going to begin from the second thread bridge, as you all know. Please, if you do not understand why I said thread bridge, you can kindly start from the beginning, and then I believe you will understand what we mean. So I'll go ahead to pick the white beads, then put that in the middle to finish the white pattern. Then I'll continue with the dark silver. I had to add the last but one row because it's the same procedure, and I did this off camera. I would continue with the stud or the hook, and that will be the final call to this project. Yeah, so I'll go through the thread bridge, the second thread bridge, and then I go up without going through the thread bridge, and then through the stud hole or the hook hole. So it's the same thing when you are attaching the bead, okay? It's just that the only difference is I've added the hook, and that makes the difference. Yeah, so I'll have to be going through this about 2 to 3 times before I finally cut the working thread away. What fascinates me the most is that the sides are curved. That gives it this beautiful, unique look, and I believe this can be worn or matched with most of your clothes, your dresses, your one-piece clothes. I mean, give it a try. It's not very difficult, and you can do it, I believe. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And I'm going to see you on my next tutorial. Have a nice time.